Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are overlanding the Manchester State Forest, and we camped at Point Set Park here in South Carolina. This is swamp country, and I did a previous video before this on a little recon I did back when it was a little bit more muddier. I found out that the trails were a little bit more dry this trip, but nevertheless we still had a good time. Alright, we're here airing down at the start of the trailhead. This is the start of Foxborough Road. It's a deeply cut road, historic road, old road. Airing down to about 18 psi. So about 30. Airing down to 18 psi. It's gravel road, but it does get a little technical further down. So we'll have a more comfy ride. Satish is having brake fade issues, which I'm assuming is his brake fluids overheating. We later found out that it was his wheel bearing on the driver front that was going out. More on that later. We can go see where this trail leads to.
We're going to turn.
You go right?
What? I haven't been up here yet.
This trail is so bumpy.
I don't know, there's a log up here, let's see.
Tata, I trust you. This trail is so bumpy. This trail is so bumpy.
This side trail was a Forest Service road, unmaintained. We later found out it was a dead end, but it was a cool little trip. Came up on a low-hanging tree that I ended up not being able to fit under. Low clearance here.
We might not go fit.
Towards right, more right.
I tried scooting further to the right per Satish, but ended up still being too tall with the tent.
Going. Let me come closer. No, you can't do it. Back. To go more right.
After a few attempts, I ended up just saying screw it, and that's why I carry that electric chainsaw. So we pulled off and unloaded the chainsaw. I recently just had carpal tunnel surgery on my left hand, so I had to have Satish take over.
I can do this.
No. All right. Problem is, even if you hold on, you can't do it because even if you go right, it's not enough gap. You see where that it's little pointing, that's going to hit it.
I got the chainsaw, we can move it.
Do you know this trail, like where it goes? If you want to, sure.
It goes straight. Actually got to bust out the chainsaw. Stay in there, baby. I couldn't clear it. Just don't get it stuck. Many times we got the chainsaw stuck inside of the tree, pinched while trying to get it down. Not bad. I say cut it once right there and then, yeah, cut it once right there. All right, come out. Come out on the other side.
What are we doing? Hey, are we going to get Satish?
Here is my gimp hand trying to clear a little branch out of the way. Yeah, there's a huge log up here.
Let's let you turn.
Alright, that location, we have this huge tree down. If it was an emergency, I could move it. I mean, it's not like probably one cut and then snatch block it over, but judging by the map here, watch Satish slip to the left right there really quick. I did the same. Going over fallen logs like this, you got to make sure you don't puncture a tire or pull one of your ABS sensors out. I have to do a lot more voiceover on this trip because unfortunately when I'm using the dash camera to be used in the film here, the audio that I have playing in the car, which in this case is the Disney Channel for Charlotte, it strikes a copyright on the YouTube algorithm, so I gotta edit it out. So I do voiceover. Anyway, we had to head to camp and meet my wife Crystal. This was all like mud, like water and mud. This might be more fun. Yeah, maybe.
He got a big band-aid on his arm?
Yeah, like the, him got like the huge one.
Yeah. Wow. So Jason, when do you go in for the other hand?
I don't know. I gotta schedule it. June 9th. Have the other surgery done.
Got it. Got it. So you can still set up the tent, do all that stuff with one hand, huh?
Well, I got Satish with me, and then Crystal's meeting us down here after she finishes up some work. This is my dad. Lives up in Chattanooga.
Oh, okay. You staying there tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're just
Not too hot yet, huh?
No, it's probably 80 right now, but it's going to drop down into like the low 60s, upper 50s tonight.
Yeah, we got rain coming tonight to us. So,
no.
Probably be hitting you by noon tomorrow or something.
Yeah, we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, likely. Watch my recon video. This is where I almost got stuck. You want to see if we can get over this? I couldn't do it last time.
Are you going up that big hill? I never want to do that. Let's give it a try. Ow.
On the frame. On the frame. Lockers don't help when you're on the frame. Lockers don't help. It seems like I get stuck on every trip. A quick pull. Apparently you can book online, which we did, and then you don't need to check in or anything. You just go straight to your campsite they assigned you to. So we are on our way to the campsite. Check in later. Next in the cot or in Crystal's house.
That
I mean, if you guys want, I'll open that. You guys want to, you and James can sleep in that. Charlotte and Crystal sleep. If you guys don't want it, I'm not taking that off. I just got my single cot. Quick and fast. Just for one person. That's too much. Too much. It's too much, Charlotte. It's a lot.
What? What? Cheers? Cheers? Cheers, Woofy. Cheers, sure. Hey YouTube, so this is Poinsett State Park. Camping was, I believe, $20 a day. It's a beautiful 78 degrees, supposed to be 60 tonight. Fire, steak, margaritas, some crybabies, and you. And we got a tent. The next morning, Crystal took off in her Lexus GX 470, and we hit one more trail. Hold on, it shows the water over here. Let me check it. This ended up being an old historic grave site up here. I briefly pulled in, paid my respects, checked out a couple of the tombstones, and headed on out. They were old, very old.
24 miles.
Some areas were very soft sand that bogged down. It does not look like it on camera, but this was kind of a steep hill climb that was extremely soft sand, requiring four-wheel drive. It was very fun. This whole area was just a good weekend to explore. Once again, we're on a tight trail. So this trail runs next to the Milford Plantation. The sand is super soft. And I think this is probably a horse trail. It's not marked. But that's the Milford Plantation. I don't know if you can see this, but the camera never picks it up correctly, but this section was extremely off camber and felt very unpleasant. So as we don't slide into this rut, we'll be alright. Current situation is driver's front wheel bearing. Started hearing noise. Front wheel bearing is loose as shit. The freak. Yo. You can't come with. All right. Local Autozone has a wheel bearing. His hub bearings. Yeah, I got a bigger one. So we're gonna run 13 miles to Autozone. This is why we carry all this crap. These parts do fail. Better now than at Moab when it's 110 degrees.
And we have the girls with us.
And we got the girls with us crying.
Crying and screaming. And
At this point, I started the 20-minute drive to the nearest town, which had an Autozone that luckily had the hub bearing for the 4Runner, V8 4Runner, in stock.
Stones featuring Keith Richards on voice.
I took the dirt roads there because it was quicker. I made it back about 45 minutes later with lunch from the local McDonald's and the part we needed to find this slacker sleeping on the side of the road. That's gonna be a wrap. Just got that wheel bearing in. It was a pain to get out, but once we got it in, we're good.
White now. I want to see.
Come here. No, look. We were driving on the way back to the Poinsett campground and saw a turtle on the side of the road. What's up, dude? Don't let him bite you. Turtle. It looks like he rolled off the hill onto the road. We now go to Shar camera.
This is perfect.
Here. Hold that.
To the big tiger. It's a big tiger.
Alright, don't let him bite you, okay? He was upside down like he fell off the cliff, you know?
Yeah, but it's a big one though. Yeah, a big shell. Him eyes. Open his mouth. Him. Let him go through your tire.
He's like this.
Next to the tire. But I guess him Superman. Him Superman now. We should probably get him out there. Him do like that poke cheese. That cheese. That cheese him out. I did the one that bite you. I want to see him.
Say bye-bye, turtle. Well, guys, that sums it up. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And stay tuned to the end of the video where I go over the route that I took to kind of help you plan your trip to this area. We'll see you next video. Alright guys, welcome to the event planning that I did for this trip. Now, from the start of the video, you can see where we were headed down 378. So the intersection you're looking for is 378 and Foxville Road, which is right here. So on the grand map of things, if I zoom all the way out and my slow computer catches up, you can see that Columbia, South Carolina is right here, and we basically went to 378. So 378 to this road is closed right here, this Dimmu Lane, but 378 to Foxville Road, and this is where we aired down right here. So Foxville Road was probably the most technical part of this trip. When it is muddy, you want to do this. This was closed right here, and this is where we passed that Jeep coming towards us, that green Jeep. So once we got down to here, what does this say? So there's a technical mud hole right here, and from my recon video you know that. Keep on going down, and this was the side trail that we took with the fallen tree that was right here, and this is where the main fallen tree was. So obviously this road keeps going to what? I don't know. We can come back and explore that sometime. But all of this right here is hunting land that's gated, so we, you know, there's a possible campsite right there. We went pasture road, and it looks like you could keep going, but this was some farmer's field, so I didn't feel like cutting through there, so we turned around right there. Campsite right there, possible, you know, remote campsite. So Arthurgale Road, we took this. I tried to take this road to here, but this went through someone's hunting field, like private hunting land, so do not go this way. There were gates, but they were all open and not labeled, but you don't want to go down this road right here. So we went back this way, then shoved down to here. That was gated. We came back, and you can see where we zigzagged through all of this. But if I can zoom out, we zigzagged back here, and this is where it showed me talking to my dad through the power lines right here. This was all power lines. Then we cut back to River Road and took that all the way down to the campsite, which was right here. This was, nope, that's not it. I digress. Yeah, so right here, Poinsett State Park. This is where we camped. We camped in spot 39, I believe. Yeah, we camped in spot 39. We camped in spot, I believe it was 34. The second time. There's bats right here. That was basically it. And then the second day, we went over here, and here's the graveyard, and then we went down this road. So this whole area is just so much intertwined. There's ATV roads in here. There's roads that aren't labeled. This part right here had a lot of soft sand. If you go back up and jump on this road right here, I believe this road's paved, but once you get down here, there is this right here is really fun. This is all super soft sand. And then you get to right here, and this is the part of the plantation. So this is where that super thin road was. I believe it was actually a horse trail. Yeah, I don't even see it on the map. But I was trying to get down to the creek right there, but it got too tight, so I turned around. And then we went this way, and this road was pretty wide. And then here's the plantation right here. All this is, I believe, the Milford Plantation, or a part there of it. This is where Satish's wheel bearing finally gave up. So this is where we were for a while. I had to backtrack all the way this way to get to town, which was in Pinewood, I believe. Yeah. So I drove all the way 20 minutes to Pinewood and came back. Anyway, once we got back here, we got back on Milford Plantation Road, which was super fun. And that's where we saw the turtle. And then we came all the way back here to Poinsett, aired up, and then jumped on 261 and headed back. So that's the trip. You can watch my other one, the recon one I did before this on my page, where I showed more of the fun part when it rains. If you want to go after a lot of rain, because it makes it more fun, I think. Alright guys, we'll see you next video. I got a lot in the pipeline. I will see you guys later. Bye.